What would you do if you saw someone causing a disturbance on a subway? Picture this. Daniel Penny, a Marine veteran and college student, is riding the New York City subway when he encounters Jordan Neely. Neely, a homeless individual grappling with mental illness, is reportedly making violent threats. Faced with this perceived threat, Penny steps in, using a chokehold he was trained to employ in his days as a Marine. But this confrontation doesn't end when the threats subside. Instead, it spirals into a tragedy, with Neely losing his life on the subway floor. This incident led to a tragic outcome which has sparked controversy in a court case. As the trial commences, two very different narratives emerge. On one side, the prosecution paints a picture of excessive force. They argue that Daniel Penny, a Marine veteran, went too far when he placed Jordan Neely, a distressed subway rider, in a fatal chokehold. They argue that his actions were reckless, unnecessary, and born out of indifference towards Neely's life. On the other hand, the defense offers a starkly contrasting view. They contend that Penny's actions were courageous, that he was merely acting to neutralize what he perceived as a threat to himself and other subway passengers. They assert that Penny, trained in the military, was using his skills to protect, not harm. The case has stirred racial tensions and debates over subway safety. The incident has sparked more than just a court case. It has ignited protests and accusations of white supremacy against Daniel Penny. These are not just cries in the wind. They are a reflection of deep-seated concerns about race relations and the perceived justice system in our society. But that's not all. The event has also triggered a broader conversation about subway crime, mental illness, and vigilante justice. The subway, once a symbol of New York's bustling energy, is now a stage for a tragic incident that has raised questions about safety and the role of bystanders in such scenarios. Mental illness, an often overlooked issue, has been thrust into the spotlight, prompting discussions about our responsibilities towards those who are most vulnerable. The idea of vigilante justice, of ordinary citizens taking matters into their own hands, has been met with both applause and criticism. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. Testimonies from witnesses and NYPD officers have added more layers to the narrative, revealing the multifaceted nature of the incident. Every account, every perspective, brings us closer to understanding the reality of that fateful day on the subway. As the trial continues, the world watches closely to see how justice will be served. Join our community of informed citizens. Subscribe to your daily dose of news and be part of the conversation.